Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching.
Here is the fresh new coolant reservoir bottle. Fresh from Volvo. Actually, I think I might have got this from Lyle's Volvo. Use 50/50 Volvo coolant. I'm going to take this loose, try to pop this on here. Not even try to drain any coolant. I'm going to try to tip this bottle into this one. Take that thing off. So we'll see how much of a mess I make trying this. But I'm going to take that off of there. Put it on here. And then I could pop the sensor out now. The sensor doesn't have any coolant in there. Pop that in there. And then work on that top hose and the cap. Let's see what happens. You might be able to just pull this out, but I just put the screwdriver on there and get it started out. Crap. Almost lost my sensor. Do. You put this in with two hands. Push down on the edge of it with a screwdriver, popped it in place. Just slid that in place. Now I'm going to take that hose loose with a 7. See if I can get it off without spilling too much. Set this other bottle in place. Lay this one over there. Before you tighten that hose clamp up, when this hose falls down here, this bottle should have no stress on it. So this bottle needs to pivot just a little bit that way before I tighten this hose down. You don't need no stress on this stuff. So when the hose falls down, the bottle should lock in its chamber like that. So that's a good place to clamp that on. Maybe just a little bit more counterclockwise, maybe 1 or 2 degrees, and then tighten the clamp down on the bottom. Volvo clamps are better than the new sharp edge worm clamps because these clamp ends are flared. This is good to go. Bottle falls down just right. I'm gonna go ahead and clip that on there, set that down there, and I could turn on the car, maybe even start it, see if that low level sensor is activated, because you want to make sure that works. Now I'm gonna take this bottle, set it over that one, dump the coolant in there, then I'll deal with that top clamp there. I'm gonna take the bottle, pour it onto this one. Take the cap off, take that line off, and I'll be good to go. I got some more Volvo coolant right inside the garage there I could top it off with. As you can see from the sticker, this is a Volvo bottle. But I'm under the impression that this thing has aged rapidly. I broke this off by finger the other day. That this thing has aged rapidly because I'm not running a heat shield on my turbo, so I'm going to get a heat shield for that turbo. I'm going to top this coolant up a little bit, put the cap on. You always want to check the cap. Look real good to the center of it. Make sure there's no micro cracks in there, and make sure there's no cracks on the side of the cap that could cause issues. So I should be good to go, and get down to the junkyard, grab a couple parts to ship out for some people before I hit the road.
If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.